Hello there again. Time again to go to CSSBattle.dev, do the daily target. Today's target is might be a magnifying glass, might be a top down of a what? Of a coffee cup. All right. So we have a circle, and then we have this rounded rectangle happening. That's the fun part. So I think for this, we think the circle is very simple. And so we'll do the hard part first in this instance. So the question is, how much do we need? And how little code can we use to create this guy? 50, rotate. So let's do something interesting. Rather than do height, we're going to do aspect ratio 1:10 or 10:1 to make a bar. Okay. And then with margins 5, we can create that, and let's make that purple. And let's see how far close we get if we do a rotate. We do a rotate then, and what, 45 degrees? That sort of works. 12, 20. 20 is too narrow. How about 15? 18, 20, 10, 12. All right, and then I'm gonna do a cheaty translate. Translate. Is this how you do it? No, this is me doing it. 20 pixels. 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have that aligned nicely. So let's make it a little bigger by decreasing that number. How about 10, 11, 12, 11, 12, 10, 10.5. Yeah, I think what we're saying is that this is the wrong way to do that shape. It is fun. So instead, I'm going to do auto, 30 auto, and set a height, 20. And then that height, it needs to be more, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 30 pixels tall. Okay. And then if I increase this margin, and actually let's get rid of the translate. Yeah, we don't need the translate. Okay, so to do that, okay, so we have 130 auto, and that lines up pretty well. Now let's use numbers. 10, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 66, 7. That could be right. And then border radius. And we'll do that 1 inch. So there's kind of got some edges there that are not too pretty. But this could be okay. So let's do a linear gradient. 90 degrees. I don't know which is, oh, whoa. Red, blue. So let's take a look. So the blue side is where we want that color. And then the other side is just transparent. And we'll set it at, what, 70%? 0 to give us that thing. And how about want 75. Yeah, some edges there that are not very pretty. But now we can do our radial gradient on the background to get, I don't know why my autocompletes are, or radiation. No, I want a radial gradient, okay? And so I need 1Q, and I need this inner color. I'm going to use that twice, and I need this color here. How about 30 pixels, 0, 60 pixels, 0. I'm missing a comma, which makes everything break. So there's my first circle. Of course, it's wrong. About 50 and 100, 70, 80. All right, so we can now see our edges on our handle pretty well, and I think we've got it wrong. But it could be 100%, and it is. So this is where things at a 45-degree angle or curves may not really show you what's going on. As it is, I can minify, unit replace, and call that good. And that works fine. So what if you didn't want to use an element? What if you wanted to use all backgrounds? Could you do it? And the answer is yes. So we'll go out to in, and the first step is turning this into transparent. So now we have transparent. And then the next thing is going to be a linear gradient at an angle. 45 degrees, red, blue, yellow. So yellow is really going to be this color, and red is going to be this color. And then it's going to be transparent in the middle. And then I'm going to put purple in the background. So now let's use some numbers. 100 pixels, 0, 200 pixels, and 0. So now let's move it. 3, 2, 4, 2, 7? No, 2, 7. There it is. 2, 7, something like that. All right, so what number do we actually need? 35, 36, 35, 36, 35, 36, 37, 36. We'll call it 36. 260. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think in this case, I'm going to change these to Q because I think that we can get a little bit better fit. I know we got 100% with that offset, but I would like it to be close. 250Q. How about 249Q? 249Q seems to be right. Let's add 10. Make it 80. 1, 2. 281Q. So now I'm going to get rid of that. And I want now another linear gradient. Coming in from another angle. Gradient minus 45 degrees. And I'm going to do that same trick. Red, yellow, purple. Too similar. Black. Okay, so black is going to be that color, and and then red is going to be also that color. And there we're going to do 80%, something like that. Oh, no, how about 40%? Oh, and I need to set color there. 40, 80, 80, and then I get, oh, here, this is where I need the 80 actually. I was wrong. How about 2? Okay, 2, 3, 4. So we're coming in the wrong way. So I had it wrong. So 50% does it. And then I'm going to put transparent here. And then I'm going to put this dark purple on the backdrop. And we don't see anything because I got it wrong too. Okay, there we go. So now I'm just going to slide that up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's fine. Now I need the round bit. So that needs to go on the top. So I need another radial gradient. Comma, 1Q again. And that is going to be this purple color. Let's call it 10Q, non-transparent. There's my circle, too small. And then I'm going to move it 10 pixels over, how about 50 pixels over, 60, and then down maybe another 60 pixels, 70, 70, 80. And actually, let's do this in pixels, just because, you know. Yeah, there we go. And now we're going to move this circle around. 75, 76, 77, 75, 65, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty good. So that's another way to approach this. Let's submit and see if we got 100%. I'm not sure we do, but maybe we do. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 gradients in this case. That is 100% match though. So yes, that is the alternate way to do that. Let's minify and replace. I'm a big fan of this kind of solution. It's really useful. You're not creating any elements. You're not creating any margins or odd effects. This is incredibly compatible across browsers. Really fun way to make elements look however you want them to look, right? And that's on the body, and so you could even, I won't go. Basically, it looks like a better diff to me. I mean, there's still some edges there that are like, it's a little iffy, but it gets the job done. So again, that solution we got to 638, and this one got to 664. Both of them 100% solution. So that's great. And that's all I get to say today. Enjoying the week. Continues to be brutal out there for a lot of people. Got a lot of events going on. I always link to my website, artlem.com, to see what I'm up to. If those things interest you, cool. If you don't go, that's fine. You can just watch the videos. That's great too. Have a great day. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other. Go make a webpage. Bye.